Hey everybody, it's Rosebud here, and welcome to another Let's Create a Family Together. Now, I know I've been pumping out, a lot of these, videos, but you guys know the reason why. I don't have to tell you again. It's for my series, Let's Play Between the Lines, and I am getting excited with every growing family that I do, because that means we're a step closer to, starting my Let's Play. And, yeah, I know I've been telling you I've been super excited about it, but it's just kind of I don't know, it's kind of something nerve-wracking and also fun to do at the same time, because you're not gonna know too if people are gonna like your Let's Play, or the way that you play and stuff like that. And I'm obviously not the best commentator yet, so I don't really know how it's gonna go when I start playing with it for the first time. But I already know I have a plan for the first episode and stuff like that, so I think I'm pretty good, and I have obviously a plan overall. And I just like all of these families I've been creating. They all have a unique story and stuff like that. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about this family that I'm creating today for this Let's Create a Family. And anyway, this family is called Unfair Advantages because, well, there are 3 teenagers in this family, and I assume the brother would be the oldest, and the blonde girl should be the youngest, and the girl with the brown hair would be the middle child. Now, the girl with the brown hair, she is really insecure about herself because she is the most amazing dancer, and she's always dreamed of being on the dance team or cheerleading team and stuff like that. But Aubrey, the rich girl that I have done for my Rich Girls Let's Create a Family Together, and also the one that you guys have seen in my intro for the series that I posted. And if you haven't seen that, you guys should totally check it out. I spent some good time on it, and I edited the photos, and I thought it looked really cool, like a real show's kind of credit thing, before before a show goes on, how sometimes they have a theme song and stuff like that, kind of like that. That's what I did for that. And anyway, and she's a real snob, and she's real judgmental, and she didn't let her be on the squad, not because of she's a bad dancer, because she's a best dancer ever, she could dance circles around any of those girls, but because she doesn't have the quote-unquote look as society would put it and stuff like that. And because of it, I guess she really feels really insecure about it and stuff like that. And she is a little bit jealous of her sister, because her younger sister, she's tall, she's blonde, she's beautiful, and she, even though that she's not as great as a dancer as her, that's enough for her to get on the team and stuff like that. And she doesn't resent her sister. Her sister's not a malicious person and stuff like that. She's not doing it on purpose to be mean or malicious. It's just that she's just jealous of what she has. And I don't know, for this family, I really see too that the brown haired girl, she would she would learn to love herself over time, I don't feel that she'd be jealous forever. I feel unless she grow into a young adult, she would grow to love herself, because it's not always about what society tells you and stuff like that. I feel everybody has their most beautiful version of themselves, and I feel when you learn to start loving yourself more, and you don't you let go of hating yourself, you are a beautiful person. Everyone's a beautiful person when they smile, and I just really hope that she kind of really discovers that and stuff like that. And also too is I don't know if she'd be the type of person too to her success story to lose a ton of weight, and for her to be that kind of that's her best person version of herself, because she's always been a bigger girl. She's always been overweight, and I don't know if she would ever lose 50 pounds and stuff like that, because you know what, she doesn't have to lose 50 pounds to be beautiful. She doesn't have to. She's a cute sim, you know. I mean, I'm sure one day she'd probably grow out of her acne and stuff like that, because she's a teenager, and she takes after her dad kind of a bit. She actually takes after her dad's grandma. I didn't create her dad's grandma, but if I was ever doing this family as like a main family, I would have, and I would create her grandma and make her look more like her, because that would kind of be that would be like make the most sense, you know. But yeah, I would think that she would, and yeah, that's what I say, because I do really think he's a cool sim and stuff like that. And that if you guys do play with this family as your main family, I'd love to see what you guys do, or how she turns out, or how all the siblings turn out and stuff like that. I think they're a unique family and stuff like that. And yeah, now what I'm saying is that like I do think like everybody should exercise, because I'm kind of I'm kind of an advocate for exercising, stuff like that. There's some days, of course, when I don't feel like going on the elliptical or the treadmill, or like going for a jog or walk or something like that. But I do really like it for the most part, most days and stuff like that. It does really make me feel better. I really do think, and I think everybody needs some time to exercise. And I really urge you guys that do spend a lot of time in front of your computer to do take a break every once in a while and do get outside, or not even get outside, even like exercise with like tapes on your TV. Just do something and stuff like that. And that's not what I'm saying, but I just feel like that, you know, I feel like there's always some people too that like, I feel like whenever someone has like a bigger sim sometimes in our Let's Play, people always want them to like lose weight and stuff like that. But not everybody in every sim is like that. Like, I do think that there are some people who are naturally just like bigger boned and stuff like that. And that's what kind of like I imagine for this girl and stuff. And I don't really think it's necessarily like a thing that like she can lose 80 pounds and like, you know, look amazing, because that's not her, you know. She's a beautiful sim inside out, and she doesn't need all that stuff to feel beautiful, you know. She will grow into it on her own. And yeah, that's just my little rant of the day and stuff like that, because I am trying to make sims of more sizes and stuff like that, because before I feel like I'd make the same sims every time. They would either be brown haired or like blonde haired, and they would basically have like the same hourglass figure and stuff like that, because that's how like most people make their sims. But I'm trying to branch out, as you guys see, and try to create different families, because that's, I guess, the goal of like this like Let's Create a Family kind of series, because not every family looks the same, you know. Every family looks different and stuff like that, and I wanted to bring a little bit of that into my my series. So if you guys are wondering like I guess some of you don't really understand, I guess, what I'm like trying to do and stuff like that, because this isn't like a townie makeover series. This is like I'm creating my own kind of like, you know, like kind of like families. And yeah, and every family's different. Anyway, with that said, you guys again are able to suggest like backstories, or like maybe a suggestion about what type of family I should do down below in the comments. I do have one currently on the back burner for someone who did suggested it, and I'm probably gonna post their family probably as a next Let's Create a Family. But I want more suggestions. I love you guys' suggestions. I still have probably about like, I think 2 or 3 more families to go until my town, until I'm like ready to fill up my town with all these townies and stuff like that. Because then after that, of course, I gotta edit relationships and stuff like that for my Let's Play. But yeah, it's gonna be so much fun. It's gonna be so juicy. And yeah. And anyway, guys, how have you guys been? It's getting hotter here. It's definitely summer now. And yeah. Oh, at nighttime too, I've been starting to watch Gossip Girl, and oh my god, it is such a good show. Like, I'm even thinking about at one point maybe even doing like Let's Create you know, like Let's Creating the characters or something like that together, because I think that would be like so much fun. Because yeah, I just been like really into the show. I haven't watched the show originally when it was on, because I think I was a bit younger. I think I was like in middle school or something like that when the show was originally on, and I wasn't like, you know, into it back then. You know, I was still a Disney Channel kind of girl. I was watching High School Musical. You guys know. And yeah, began watching it and stuff like that because my friend let me watch it on her Netflix, and it was so good. I'm like, I think I'm on season 2. Yeah, I think I'm on like season 2. And guys, don't spoil it for me, but like I really like it. So far, I really ship Blair and Chuck together. And I also really ship Dan and Serena together. Those are my two I guess favorite ships at the moment. Oh, and I do ship Nate and now I forget the little sister's name of Dan. You guys know who I'm talking about, though. Dan's little sister. I can't think of her name right now, but yeah, I ship them together. And yeah, it's a really good show, too. Like, even, like, the adult drama in it is, like, so good, too. Because, like, sometimes, I don't know about you, but sometimes whenever I watch those TV shows that, like, I feel like, I don't know, maybe it was just when I was younger, because when I was a teenager I didn't care as much, but I always felt like the adult drama in those shows were always boring. But maybe because I am an adult more, I enjoy the adult drama way more than I did when I ever was a teenager and stuff like that. And it doesn't surprise me, too, this is a good show, because it originally was on the CW, and I, like, love, like, a lot of CW shows. I was, like, such a huge fan of Vampire Diaries when it was on. I'm a big fan of Riverdale, and this one is really good. And yeah, that's basically what TV shows that I've been kind of up to at the current moment. Yeah, guys can comment down below if you guys like any TV shows or you think I should watch them. And yeah, I do like to add like little things that have like nothing to do like with these videos sometimes if you guys didn't notice, because I do find it fun and stuff like that. And yeah, whenever like I said before, whenever I watch other people's videos, I like love hearing them just like go off and talk about other things besides it, because like let's be honest, like who wants to hear like when you're doing like a build or like assembly, like I put on this hair and I put on these clothes and I put on this makeup and that's my sim. No one wants to hear that through like the entire thing. Like, I know it's like I like explaining the reasoning why I did things sometimes and stuff like that. And yeah, but I feel like sometimes that like, you know, we need to break it up a little bit. We need to, you know, like have a little bit of commentary that has nothing to do with like the build or the sim. Yeah, that is. And yeah. Anyway, guys, I should say, again, with the anyway, guys, I really have to break that habit. I am getting so close to 100 subscribers, and I'm so excited. At the current moment, I have 93, and it feels good that, like almost nearly 100 if you actually like hearing me rant and stuff like that. I've been trying to get better at my commentary, too, because I realized that my commentary was kind of boring before, but, like, now I feel like I'm starting to get more comfortable. I do find the most easiest times to record, though, like me actually like speaking when I record, is when my family isn't around, like they are currently right now. And yeah, it's like so much easier because I feel like I can just like be myself without them being like, who the heck are you talking to? And I'm like, nobody. Because it like sounds weird. Be like, oh yes, I'm talking to myself in front of my computer. Yep, that's what I'm doing. It can be a little weird, but like now I'm starting to get used to it, and I really like it. And yeah, and here we're creating the baby brother. He's like a little toddler, because you know we have to have those little tots because you're so dang cute in our families and stuff like that. And we had so many teenagers, I'm like, I have to break this up a little bit. There has to be like a little child there somewhere, and that's what I did. And yeah, at the current moment, guys, please comment, rate, and subscribe. I really appreciate you all. Let's hit our goal of 100, and I'm gonna end this video very soon. And I just want to say I love you all. Have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.